Disappointing day. Is still any chance?
Obviously, let's state the obvious. You can hear a pin drop in the dressing room. Very disappointing day. There's always a chance until it's the final ball's bowled. But yeah, it's hard day to day. The boys will be pretty down, but they'll give it a good crack in the morning, and you never know. But I'll say it's a tough ask. Yeah. You know when you come here that there is a danger of losing wickets in clumps. The hardest part is getting yourself in, getting that first half hour out the way, and then making sure you do the job. So I wouldn't be critical of guys who, in a way, get out cheaply and haven't got in. I think if I look back over this game and one or two others in the series, I'd say we've missed our opportunity and left some runs out there in the first innings. So from 130 for one, I think it was on the first day, to only put 300 on the board was, if we had another 100 runs, 150 runs from that first innings, then we're in the game tomorrow. I mean, obviously David will be very disappointed with his aggregate on tour. He's a very aggressive player. That's the way he likes to play, and that's the way we like him to play. I think he was desperate to have a very big tour and a very big influence here. Whether he put himself under a bit too much pressure to do so, only he can answer that. He'll reflect on it, as your champions do, and feel and assess it himself.
Was it a case of the Indians bowling really well, or the Australians not applying themselves to the batting?
A bit of both, without doubt. I think the skipper's dismissal was a bit unfortunate there, but I think Yadav bowled very well. You got the ball through well. It wasn't as if it was swinging around corners, but it was doing that little bit of variable bounce in the wicket. And then, as you say, we didn't just put the pegs in the ground and just swallow up the pressure a bit, I suppose, and the momentum just kept going with India. He asked me in the dressing room, and I just said, I think you're just playing too well. You're seeing the ball like a football and hitting it to any part of the ground he wants. He's just playing beautifully. So, yeah, Steve Smith's a huge wicket for us, especially in the form he's in. So, yeah, he'll be disappointed, as would anyone else. But, yeah, very unfortunate for us because he's had a great series. I think he's got 700s in the last 8 Test matches against India, so he's got a lot of runs against him. So, in some respect, you think they haven't worked out how to bowl to him yet. So that was a bit unfortunate for us. But your key batsman's always a huge wicket, whoever it may be. It's been a weird series in the fact that there's been a lot of, I'm not saying poor wickets, but low-scoring Test matches, and his contribution has been huge. Yeah.